and have your barrels picked up to meet the following shipping dates: Saturday, October 26th, Friday, November 16th, and Friday, November 30th. Get your barrels in by October 26th, and you can have your second barrel shipped at half price. Yes, E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company, is making shipping easy this holiday season. Call 770-524-8663 now and get your barrels shipped and cleared hassle-free to Jamaica. E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company. Atlanta, your ship and clear company, E&W Shipping, is making it easy for your shipments to Jamaica this holiday season. Beginning right now, call 770-524-8663 and have your barrels picked up to meet the following shipping dates: Saturday, October 26th, Friday, November 16th, and Friday, November 30th. Get your barrels in by October 26th, and you can have your second barrel shipped at half price. Yes, E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company, is making shipping easy this holiday season. Call 770-524-8663 now and get your barrels shipped and cleared hassle-free to Jamaica. E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company.
Give it to me, do it to me, give it to me. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. The way you make me.
Do you like music like this? That's right, I'm asking you. Do you like music like this? Then why have you not been to Sophisticated Saturday as yet? That's right, each and every third Saturday of the month, we call it Sophisticated Saturdays. Where we keep it at? Caribbeanlifetv Studios. 6254 Memorial Drive is the only place to be each and every third Saturday of the month. So if you want to celebrate your birthday, if you just want to come hang out and have some fun with grown people having big fun, Sophisticated Saturdays is the only place to be. It's brought to you by yours truly, DJ Reds, and my boy, Mr. B. Sophisticated Saturdays, every third Saturday of the month, 6254 Memorial Drive is where the grown people go and have good, clean fun. Every third Saturday of the month, man. The way you make me feel, I'm just going to have fun. I'll see you there, Sophisticated Saturdays. I got you. Lawrence Prescott Photography. I'm smiling, I'm laughing because, God, I know what I'm talking about. Lawrence Prescott Photography. That's the only person you need to call when you're ready to take your pictures. You want those pictures to come out right. You want those pictures to last forever. You want your best picture taken? Lawrence Prescott Photography. He does private events, in studio also, and outdoor photography if you need. Photography is what Lawrence Prescott does, and he's really good at it. Trust me. And also, when you want to get that video done, any type of videography production, he got you. He does short films, movies, any type of videos as well. Lawrence Prescott got you at anything that you really need. So make sure you give him a call. His phone number, and I'm going to say it slow for you, it's 404-218-1234. Did you get that? 404-218-1234. Lawrence Prescott Photography. Yo, my brethren, big up.
Miss you from the time you went away. Baby, our love never felt this type of way. Hey, yeah. When you give me that wine, it's about the way you got, know your fire, baby. When you talk about divine, yeah, only you got the thing I desire, baby. But look how you love it, come back again. Make me feel some type of way. Sending a message straight to my brain. Sing like the Dimamba day. And anytime you come around, I'll be the one to give you love. You know I must come back. All I want you say, come, wine, give me banga, 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 banga. Baby girl, I love how you thunder, 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 thunder. Hey, me and you alone, I go banga, 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 banga. So come, wine, give me thunder, 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 thunder. Hey, yo, say give me. Give me all your love tonight. Yeah, give me. Girl, you got that thing that's so divine. We are go hunger here tonight. We are go hunger here tonight. Yeah, been a long time since you come my way. Used to hold a vibe every night and day. Summer love pine anytime for the play. Put it in drive so you are manage it. Baby, when you see me, tell me that you need it. We don't want no time to waste. Yeah, I go give you right away. Yeah, but look how you love it, come back again. Make me feel some type of way. Sending a message straight to my brain. Sing like the Dimbamba Day. And anytime you come around, I'll be the one to give you love. You know I must come back. All I want you say, come, wine, yeah. Banga, banga, banga.
Touch up on this.
Baby girl, I love you.
Say she only got one life. Can't stay on the job site. Make a memory for a lifetime that could last. Yeah, come on, baby. Knock a glass with two eyes. She don't catch feelings, she catch flights. So she coming back to the sunshine paradise. Lauren said it's cold out in New York City. Says she coming home cause she must have to play. Lauren said it's cold out in New York City. Says she coming home cause she must have to play. If you hear she ballin', I need a little runaway. Lauren coming home for carnival, I need a little runaway. This woman not back, she party bag, I need a little runaway. She tell her she friend and family, I need a little runaway. If you see Lauren, everywhere she go, what she whine and rollin'. Every video that in she phone, is she whine and rollin'. All over the road, what she whine and rollin'. When the rhythm hitting she soul, what she whine and rollin'. You touch up on this Monday with a breakout story. Melda oh, why you gone away? I gave you love, all my love. Just the other day, you was laying next to me, but now you're far away. I'll confess these feelings, are you listening? She said never again, yeah, yeah. Says ya never again. Yeah, take all the pain, yeah, yeah. Says ya never again.
Check. 1 2 1 2.
You ain't gonna change your way.
Give me a check there, baby. What's good? Give me a check.
Check. Ooh.
Where else I go? Without you, my darling, it's pressure for soul. When you ain't back on me, where else I go? Without you, my darling, it's pressure for soul. When you ain't back on me.
Yes, indeed. What's good, Rebel?
Yes, and happy Saturday, and welcome back to Unplugged with Rebel Mass. And you already know we are powered by Caribbean Life Radio. And big shout out to our show sponsor, the Trinidadian jewelry designer, Diane Halen. And Reds, you filling in for,
I'm feeling
silent
for
today.
Listen to everybody, I'm not silent, but I'm just going to do my thing, okay?
Right, and we definitely got little Miss Mass in the building.
Yeah, she
so
is so
everybody,
cute. She is so
listen,
cute.
she is wonderful and a handful. But listen, today's show, I wanted to recap Miami Carnival because...
Listen, you got. I wasn't able to make Miami Carnival. I came down there after the carnival, but
Listen.
I need a really good recap.
The energy on the road was amazing. We didn't get to all the fetes that we wanted to.
Okay, wait. Before we even go into that, people were saying that Miami Carnival was going to be rained out and it was the storm and this and that. What was your answer to all those people who were saying? I saw your videos for the clips and stuff, but what was your answer to all those people that were saying that?
So we definitely were hesitant on if we were still even going because the airline canceled my flight. I want to say the day before the day before we were supposed to fly out. So we had to make a decision. Are we gonna go? And then we kept following the weather reports, and the weather kept stating that it wasn't going to impact Miami. So we were just like, well, if push comes to shove, we're gonna drive.
It was way more up north, like Tampa and stuff like that, right?
And I mean, we drove, and we definitely saw a lot of down trees, some down light poles, and the signages on the highway extensively damaged, and water was very high. When we got to probably the tip of Georgia and then where it meets Florida, definitely saw a lot of water that was high, and you saw the leftover puddles and things like that. But
But you made it through easy.
Yes, and nothing got rained out at all. So it was.
So when you got there, I'm gonna interview you, Rebel.
Go ahead.
This right here, I'm so intrigued. I wasn't able to make it, and I saw so many pictures. So when you got there, what was your first fete? Where did you go first?
We didn't even make a fete. We literally went into bed because we had to sleep and get ready. Well, no, we had to pick up our costumes for Juve and the road, and yeah, we was just like after driving like the 9 hours or so, we was like, we're gonna go take a nap. So we went to sleep, woke up, hit Juve, 10 out of 10, experienced the road. We played with Red Ants for the first time.
Now, I saw some pictures of Red Ants. Well, I think the Red Ants had more than one truck.
Yes. Now listen, Red Ants and K-Paya, I cannot get over the phenomenal experience. First of all, they had 3 drink trucks on the road. And how they like distributed drinks to all the masqueraders was your wristband had a designated color. Ours was pink. So we reported to the truck that had, the pink signages on it, and then everyone else, followed suit and reported to their, respective trucks. Yeah. But seamless process. Top shelf liquor non-stop. Like, I've got so many cute keepsakes and things that I just wanted to share because these are the things that where you get the full bang for your buck. And Red Ants did not disappoint.
They delivered.
Man, on every carnival promise, they delivered. Yes.
I saw some pictures of Red Ants and it looked like it was just a massive crowd.
Huge. Even like everyone plays, with their respective mass band, but it seems like a lot of us jam with Red Ants for Juve.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
so what other bands were there for the Juve that seemed like they did really good? Well,
I want to say, I don't want to get it wrong, but I think Bajan Forever, Riverland Mass. Big up to Auntie Elka. That is Jocelyn's auntie, and she just is always super welcoming to me, so I want to big up Riverland Mass. They had Asa on the truck, and then they had another band from Dominica, TK. So, yeah, they were a vibe. But it definitely was K-Paya, the Bajan truck, Riverland, and everybody else, had a pumping vibe, but their systems, the energy was just very noticeable.
So after Juve, what was next?
What did we do? We had a very simple Miami. We did Juve, tried to attempt to go out, took a nap, woke up, it was parade day.
The parade day.
Yes.
So you went to the parade.
Yes.
How was Miami parade? I think so they moved it back from Miami back up to Broward.
Yes. So it wasn't the place that it was, I guess, last year. I can't remember. It all looks the same to me. That's terrible. I need to pay attention.
Okay, so did you have well, the thing with Miami, everyone has to drive down to Miami, and I think most people are up in the Fort Lauderdale area.
Exactly, and that's what we did. We was there. So it was about like a 27-minute drive. It wasn't too bad, but, after Juve, waking up, it's just like, oh, my God, we got to drive this far. But anyway, it was great. Got there. The weather, immaculate. Like, literally a breeze, but, that Florida humidity and warmth, but we still had a breeze.
I think they said the parade day was the hottest day.
Yep. Because Juve, man, wonderful. Parade day was a bit hot. However, there was still a breeze and, slight overcast, so it was nice. I cannot complain. But listen, whenever I go back to Miami for Carnival, I don't think I'm playing with anybody else anytime soon. It is K-Paya and Red Ants for life right now.
You was happy with who you went with?
Yes, it was just so impressive. Like, I really wanted to get into, the road experience because they offered so many amenities such as mobile restroom. They had a hookah truck. So if you wanted to hit hookah, while you was on the road, you can literally get on the truck, hit the hookah, chill, vibe, still hear the music. And then again, they had the 3 drink trucks.
Yeah. So these other bands need to step up.
Essentially.
I can see why so many people went down the road to Red Ants.
It gets better, Reds. There was champagne hour right before you cross the stage. And big up to One Drop because they were on the truck and they literally made the announcement, all masqueraders report to the drink truck.
Yeah.
Why? Because they are providing each masquerader their own personal bottle of champagne. Listen.
Each masquerader got their own bottle of champagne?
Yes.
I didn't hear Candy. Did you wasn't Candy with Red Ants as well? Candy, I didn't see no champagne.
And they had mimosas before we got on the road. Cute little K-Paya flukes. Shots were provided on the road from, people, the team members walking through. It was just one of the best experiences I've had in a long, long time, because you normally experience those type of amenities like outside of the
That's
US.
the stuff that I hear that they say
in Trinidad,
and stuff
St.
like
Martin, those places. Those are the road experiences that you have. And I'm sure, other islands as well, certain bands are, sticking to that kind of vibe and really, honoring the masqueraders and us as patrons. And I really, really appreciated that. But it gets even better, Reds.
What?
Yes, I broke my tiara Sunday morning, carnival morning. I'm freaking out. I'm just like, oh, what am I going to do? We get some glue. I try to glue it back, but it's not the same. So we get to where we meet the band. The band has a truck that is dedicated to last minute costume issues. They're helping masqueraders apply their backpacks. And for me, the road manager literally pulled out a brand new tiara for me, molded it, put it on my head, bing bong, boom.
Don't play. After all the stuff you went through with Outfit last year.
I am never not playing with K-Paya. They literally I could have cried. I literally could have cried. But listen, you guys, this is Callie. She is the wonderful founder and CEO of Three Queens Entertainment. I asked her to join us.
Let me get her on camera and also get her mic up.
But listen, Reds, nothing beats that experience. I'm over here everybody's like, so Rebel, you doing Atlanta? I'm like, I cannot even say that I am after the experience that I just had in Miami. I don't know.
Greetings, darling.
You look cute. Say hi, Miss Mass. Say hi.
I just spoke to her.
Say hi, Auntie.
She's so cute. First of all, we're going to have to talk about the auntie stipulations, but that comes with babysitting.
No, she is not
We need to
ready.
renegotiate.
She is not ready for any of that. Okay, stop looking at me, girl. Nasty.
She is kissing you. She is not licking
whatever.
you.
Anyways, y'all, my little puppy in here looking on me, gross. But we have Callie Williams in the building. She is the CEO and founder of Three Queens Entertainment. And
Infinity Experience
Oh, yes.
Carnival Travel. We are now currently booking for Trinidad 2025.
we're going to let you get that ploy in later. But listen, you played with Ramage. I played with K-Paya. What was your experience like?
I played with Freak Smash.
Freak Smash, my bad.
So how was your experience?
I did have a costume situation. My bra was too small. However, what I can say is because I don't order my costume like other masqueraders order their costumes, when I come into play, it is all chaos at that point. So it is the longer you wait to get your costume, the more chances it's going to be of there to be an issue. However, my issue was the miscommunication afterwards. That was my problem. But everything else on the road with Freak Smash is always A1. A1, when I say if you're missing anything or say your leg pieces are too small, they will accommodate that on the truck.
Nice.
So if your tiara, if you say, okay, I want to upgrade and I think I want the big headpiece, and it's the day of Mas, you can go and get one off the side of the truck.
That's wonderful. See?
So it is almost like, even though we want the resales for business, we want those things,
Right.
but when they don't resell, someone can always take advantage of an opportunity that they may or may not have been able to afford prior to.
Listen.
And I think that is important.
Absolutely.
We check, we hustling,
Right.
we budgeting, we practicing different disciplines, and sometimes it's like, okay, I want to upgrade my costume.
Put your phone on that. You don't have to
can't.
hold it. You don't have to
Sometimes
hold
we might
it.
want to upgrade our costume. And
But
the
listen,
food.
go ahead. Talk about it, because food was good for us on the road
All right,
as well.
I have a confession.
What did you eat on the road?
No, it wasn't what I ate. It was what I did with my food.
What did you do with
Okay,
the food?
so we had curry chicken, stewed chicken, rice and peas, steamed vegetable, and coleslaw.
She's looking at you
So,
like, yeah.
My associate was in another band. Her band was 2 trucks ahead of us. Their food was not good. So I went to our truck and I donated our food to another masquerader and another band.
Why are you donating food?
Because you don't go on the road hungry.
This is true. This is true.
But when you see somebody's disappointment right before the road, and it is like, I know that we pay for the food on the road. I know we pay for our drinks on the road. I just felt like no masquerader should be left behind. And I already had food, and people do forget. The food is unlimited food.
Right.
You can get more than one bowl of food. So if your meet-up time is noon and you're not leaving until 3, what if you're hungry again?
Right.
So I donated my second portion.
Good deed.
My second portion that no one had a problem giving me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes bands be a little like, didn't you eat already? Like, you know.
So listen though, how
the
was
food
your
was
Juve
great.
experience?
Amazing.
Who did you play with?
I played with Freaks.
Okay.
I went between Freaks Truck, The Junction, Bayesian Forever, and Dingole.
Okay, niceness.
But I think they were all 4 in a row. Like, I couldn't get past, you know what I'm saying? Bayesian Forever.
Their
And I
sound
like to
system was
roam.
crazy. Like,
Juve was amazing.
tell him again. He was asking about
Juve
the
I was asking
experience.
about it. Juve was amazing.
Yes,
It was the best experience.
it was good. I lost my friend. So I feel like when Juve is good enough, it is a good enough excuse to forget that you're looking for somebody.
Yes, it happens. It happens.
How long were you not able to communicate with your friend? I'm not going to say lost because everybody knew what it was.
For about 3 hours.
Oh no, that was on purpose. You did not lose friend. You planned to just yeah.
But
That means she wasn't looking for you and you
At
weren't looking
all.
for her.
At all.
it was not me. It was Juve. It's a difference. Because I was literally, the reason I was roaming was to find her truck. But all the trucks in between was vibing.
Listen,
And
we
then
got to talk about that too.
just-
We have to talk about that.
Freak's truck was amazing for Juve. I can say that.
Big up Freaks Trucks. We already know who I'm, rocking with, but for the most part, every single DJ truck sound understood their carnival assignment. Like the song that we've been just jamming to with Silent for months, for weeks, dominated the road in Miami both days. Bouillon music and small island music was represented to the fullest, like literally chef's kiss type like vibes. You just couldn't have asked for anything better. And it seemed like to me though, like did you notice like when you walked past each truck while they were playing someone else, each DJ kind of like mixed it maybe a little differently, but the song still hits you the same way.
That DJs were more focused this year on crowd control. Because one thing that I did notice is that if there was no forward, the DJ would change the song faster. And if everybody is jumping, they actually let the songs play.
Agreed.
And that is one thing that I noticed was a really, really big difference with the DJ choices on the road. Because I was tired of hearing just the hook.
Right.
Just to get me up, and then you switch the song, and it's like,
I can't even get the lyric.
it's like,
I want to
can
hear
get
my
the
favorite
first
part.
verse?
Right,
You know,
right,
but
right.
I did notice that DJs were paying more attention. So you had different mixes, different blends, great transitions, and longer playtime. Like, let me chip. Let me chip.
Yes. I can't get over it. Like, people are just like, was it really that good? And the Miami group, they were just like, this is literally the best Miami carnival in a very long time. And it absolutely was. Like, I am so inclined to agree with those sentiments. And speaking of that, listen, trying not to brag on K-Paya, but I am, because look at some of the amenities that they're giving. Like, we got towels here. Didn't even open that. Listen.
That's a cute bag.
I
But
cannot
Red
get over
Ants
it.
always
Like-
has really good goodie stuff.
Yes, like I just could not get over the goodie bag. Like, I'm using this forever. But wait, the best part, you need one of these in your life. I'm trying to convert you to K-Paya. Look at this bag.
They gave you that as well?
That's an overnight bag.
This is what, like,
Look,
parts
that's
of my
an
costume
overnight
came
bag.
in. and the bag extends. Girl, it's the spend the night bag all the
That's
way. Okay. The spend the night bag. Thank you, K-Paya.
That's a Carnival Bay bag.
That part. Ooh, let me come to your hotel.
Oh, Candy said she washing her bag now. I think her bag got messed up, so she's washing it.
Yeah, the Red Ants one, right? Yeah. I thought about wearing that on the road, but my friend brought hers on the road. Well, no, her fishnets just kept latching on to everybody's zippers and whatnot on the road. So there's that. But Reds was asking about how the FET vibes was, and we clearly didn't make it because we left when we left. But how was your FET experience?
I did not do as many FETs as usual. However, Booze and Bacchanal is always going to be top tier. So, one thing to shout out the Booze and Bacchanal team. Everybody has known that the hurricane was coming right before Miami Carnival. You have all of the rest of the FETs are already indoors. Booze and Bacchanal is on a boat. So, every couple of hours, I was getting updates because I'm like, are we going to change venues?
Right.
Is it going to be canceled? So every couple of hours, they gave good updates. They moved the venue last minute to an amazing venue. And that means they were able to sell more tickets because it was sold out. So other people were able to get tickets now because it's at an indoor venue.
Nice.
And when I tell you the food was top tier because it is all inclusive for food.
Nice.
Like it's Big Belly season.
Why are you like this?
I ate twice, okay? I'm not gonna lie to nobody. I ate twice, but the vibes were really good.
Right.
But to highlight, my favorite FET was No Borders.
What about No Borders made it your favorite?
New artists, new soca, and it was performance after performance after performance. There was no rest in between.
No pauses.
There was no nothing. It was literally performance after performance. And the way the artists bigged each other up, like instead of them leaving off the stage, like they are jamming to the other artists. And
Ooh,
that
I
is
love.
what we need to see. Because it's like Caribbean music, it is turning to island versus island versus island. And that's not how it's supposed to be.
Agreed.
But No Borders was amazing. I was 4.5 hours late. Okay?
That's a little late.
Whatever.
Right.
It depends. It depends because I was at another FET prior too. But I was 4.5 hours late. I got in with no problems. The ticket was affordable. I think I paid like $60. And I left at 4 o'clock and they were still going.
Wow.
And the only reason I left is because I had somewhere else to be. But they were still going. Drastic performed. With Classic Frescobar.
Love him.
You know what I'm saying? Performed. Asa performed. Like every single person that they advertised performed in real life. Usually when you see like a lot of artists, it's like they may or may not come. You never know.
Or they're just there to kind of just be there, say that they went.
What it's the walkthrough.
Right. Exactly.
Right. But the artists perform and the patrons, the people that attended, the fetters, the masqueraders were on 1,000.
It looked and felt that way. The feedback I've been getting is that, like in the comments right now, Ignite, Citrus, and they said Soca Brainwash, amazing times.
Citrus went over like 3 hours.
Listen, Citrus is a FET I have to go to next year. It's another all-inclusive, but everyone just gives that rave reviews every year. So it's something I definitely want to experience.
One of the things I tell people is switch up your FET list. Don't keep going to the same FETs. Yes, we want to support people, but every FET has a
Army FET must stay.
Of course.
That's a staple.
No,
we have to go to that.
But you have some FETs that are what we will put into the classic category.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like for me, Army FET is a must.
Absolutely.
I Am Soca is a must.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? For me, Booze and Bacchanal, a must. I've been going to Booze and Bacchanal in Miami for about 6 years, maybe 7 straight. Never ever been disappointed. But there's other FETs that meet different budget requirements, that meet different theme requirements. You know, Sometimes you might want to dress up, you might want to dress down.
Right.
You might be, your favorite color is green, so you might
want to
wear
go to
the
that
real
event.
lines. You want to go to their events.
Right.
But give love to a lot of different fits because you're not gonna experience it until you experience it.
That part. So let's backtrack just a little bit though, because even before I left, you was concerned that we were driving.
Yeah.
What is your reaction, or what would you say to those masqueraders or just people that was just like, you guys are risking your life, you shouldn't go, this, that, and the third? Because somebody legit argued with me on my Facebook post telling me I don't care about my life and other people's lives, and I was just like, did you see the weather? No.
I definitely got the slack. I feel like, yes, lives are important.
Absolutely.
But my specific life is more important.
Okay.
And Carnival is therapy. Soca is therapy.
Agreed.
The energy, the frequency, it's not even about mass and Fettin and Juve. It's about the energy itself. When you can be in a place and you're alone, but you're never alone, that cures anxiety, depression, awkward social habits, like everything.
That part.
And driving through, I left on Wednesday night. My brother lives in Deltona, so I planned to get there right before the storm hit.
Right.
That way, I can rest. And when the storm came through,
Right. That part.
But I also feel like when we make those type of decisions, that's the dedication that comes. We've been budgeting for this. We've been paying for this. And if there is any damage that's done in that area, we can trust that the bands that we're with are going to utilize some of that funding to put that towards a good deed.
Right.
And I feel like that creates the balance, because the way I felt I felt bad as hell.
Listen.
I was hard as hell.
I didn't see no one. I saw no one that no pictures, no posts of no one's life that was in danger.
Because
None
there wasn't
whatsoever.
the energy, the amount of masqueraders that were there. It was perfect. People were just like, "Oh, I looked a little skimp." It was literally who was there was supposed to be there,
Right.
basically.
And I made a post earlier. Somebody was talking about the road experience was the best, and I feel like it's because we got over the quantity.
Yep.
We focused on the
Quality.
quality.
Agreed.
Because there were a lot of people that didn't come because of the storm. Either they were planning to drive, or their flights were canceled, or they couldn't afford to make alternative arrangements. But the storm was one of those: are you a real masquerader
Or nah.
or not?
Is it soca or die? Or no?
Because even with Juve, it rained.
It rained at the perfect time
But
at Juve.
it still rained.
It did.
And there are some people that will sit and say, "Oh my God, it's raining." It's like it's a wet fit.
You have
That's
paint,
what it
powder, mud. You will be
Right.
fine.
But the storm itself, I feel like, differentiated between the individuals that are there for the culture, that are there for that frequency connection, versus individuals that are there for lights.
Right.
Because there was no stush vibes nowhere.
Agreed.
All weekend.
Agreed. We literally covered just about everything, but I just can't get over the small island music representation. Like,
So
it just.
I have a question for you, ladies.
Yeah,
Do y'all think that the music is changing?
Yes.
absolutely. I can agree. For the better, somewhat.
It's a double-edged sword. The reason I say that is specifically for Bouillon. Because as a Trinidadian, of course, we always going to big up our groovy soca. We're always going to big up,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying, Trinidadian soca. But at this point, there are different lanes for different people, and your maturity level is going to let you know what you like and what you don't like. However, I have a very close friend that is a groovy soca artist. However, he's also a dance hall artist. We had a conversation about bouillon music, and bouillon music is the first lane of music that we can't play around our children.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
before, even though we have spicy soca music, it was in depth in the lyrics. It was the entendres. It was, the metaphors.
Beat the cat.
Right. Not literally. Yeah.
Push your honey in
Right.
Push it to my
Now
mouth.
it is very explicit.
Yes, very much so.
However, very explicit soca has always exist.
Right.
But we were comfortable being able to say that soca was family music. And now all soca is no longer family music.
Valid point.
But it is entertaining.
It
it's
is.
talent. It's whatever lane you need to get in to make yourself succeed, to create your legacy. I'm all here for it. Because there's a Claire Huxtable me. And there's a Cardi B me.
Oh gosh, here we go.
So I feel like there's something for everybody, but it is still a double-edged sword.
You know what? I can definitely see your point, and yes, the bouillon music definitely is a little more explicit. That itch, do you miss me? That also has us in a chokehold. Behind someone else, it's that.
Well,
literally.
I finally heard the clean version of a song. Okay?
Which one of the?
It was, I Hope You Find Somebody Else. So I had never heard the clean version before. Okay? So I'm just I'm ready. And I hear a clean version. I'm like,
You better give me the explicit. You want the explicit.
And it was one of those moments when it's like, self, did we just, get totally comfortable in ourselves? And I did. Because if that was American music and I was listening to the clean version and I heard the foul version,
right,
I would have been clutching my pearls. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's the relativity and the fact that Carnival allows us to live in a lane of reality versus pleasure of people. Because, yes, there's a raunchy me, and then there's a very sophisticated me.
Right, so we're finding that balance.
It's okay to have that balance. Because I do not want to hear any clean versions of bouillon.
That part, even when I've been posting, I was like, I can post the clean. Nah, you gotta.
I don't. It doesn't.
Gotta give it to you raw. Exactly.
Right,
Exactly. Listen.
I think all music have clean and dirty. So and all music. Like reggae and even dancehall, they have dancehall that's explicit. They have dancehall that's not explicit
for the radio edits and things of that nature, right?
And then it's music that you have to choose what's for you. If this particular genre of music is not for you, or you can't take those lyrics, then that's just not for you. Just leave it alone. But don't knock anyone else because there is a market for it, and people do love it. So
and they're not hurting anyone, with this music. So it's just kind of like. Let it rock.
I feel like even if it is something you don't like, right? Like we had a conversation about raunchy bouillon music versus how I feel about Sexy Red, right? And I felt like I was put on the spot when a person said this to me. I said, it's not that I don't like her music. That's just not my taste of music.
Gotcha.
Because, one, she's a young black woman, so I'm going to big her up. For your business, your creativity, whatever you're doing to get it, I'm going to big you up.
Right.
Because I might not listen to your music, but I'm going to support you as an entrepreneur. So when it comes to Caribbean music and people's like, oh my God, you like that? There's no substance. It doesn't make any sense. It's degrading. And it is amazingly degrading. If I accept that, it's still business.
Right.
Someone is still leaving a legacy for their children. Someone is still creating a landmark in soca history, no matter what way we spin it or toss it.
Right.
So the business parts, you got to big up all the creativity in the new soca music right now, even if it is not for you.
Girl.
It's like Chinsia.
I knew you was going to use her as an example.
She's
for
an
some reason.
excellent example because, you know, everyone loves her, old, young, in between, whatever. But you know that when she comes out and she's doing her thing, her music is not, it's going to be explicit.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, so you've learned to accept it over the years because, you know, she does really good music, even though a lot of it is explicit. And that's just her style. And I think after all these years, it doesn't make any sense for her to change her style because that's her market.
But she's also growing. She's young, she's ambitious, she's going to chase her dream. And if her dream is telling her, hey, my team made a great, decision by approving this song, and I'm able to get my creativity out there, who is anyone to have an opinion to stop her?
Right.
Just like Nyla. Because that soft banana and the double dip rhythm.
That part, yes.
It is raunchy.
Yes. Indeed.
It's a little freaky, and Nyla always had that princess kind of personality with her music.
Her down.
But now it is like, open up a door, She's young, she's sexy, she's creative. The music is great. She's an amazing dancer now because she's definitely worked on it. And it's like her wardrobe is amazing. Like, she's still out here inspiring people no matter the context of her new lyrics.
Right.
In this new Nyla chapter.
I'm here for it though. Nyla always had, a certain sex appeal to her. Girl, y'all, I love her, but she just sneezed on me. Anyway, Nyla always had a sex appeal that I always liked, and I just like that she, is embracing it now and is showing, through the music as well.
And she has an amazing team that works with her. And it's like, one thing I can say, moving to New York City will change your life.
Big time.
Moving to New York City will change your life.
As an artist, I think so.
And,
I agree.
With her being a soca artist, well, okay, to clarify, I never thought that Nyla would get this far as she is in soca, because I always categorize her as a pop artist. You know what I'm saying? I always categorize her as a pop artist. And we classify and we box in our artists all the time. That's why carnival music and road music and soca music are three different genres of music. And we worry about why the rest of the world haven't heard about carnival, why the rest of the world isn't learning about soca, because they're two different categories. And Nyla is a pop artist. And when people hear pop, think about non-black music as being pop. But pop literally stands for popular, which is, shed around the entire globe, the whole world.
Interesting.
And she's a pop artist, and now she's breaking back into it. She stepped back into soca. She did what she had to do to get where she needed to be. And now she's going back to where she started. And she does a lot of different music. She has R&B.
I never considered her pop. I just considered her. No, I always considered her soca. Just she put like her own kind of signature, thing on it.
She has Indian music. She has dance hall features. She has hip hop and R&B features.
I don't think we can even categorize her. She's just an artist
pop is.
In her element.
But that's what pop is. It's a popular music around multiple genres. And we don't give enough of our Caribbean artists that credit for breaking out past soca and now becoming a pop artist. Because that's where we're going to get new people from. And she's going to be an ambassador, and that's going to make more carnivals. That's going to make more soca love. That's going to make more Caribbean, American/African culture and awareness.
I can see where you're going with this, though. So, yes. And this right here, Red.
This is a song that took life down there.
Listen, every time you heard it, every time you stopped, you would sing the song out wherever you was. Like, it just...
And the DJs actually played the song out.
Yes, like, I want to meet them in person, because what they did in the studio with this, they literally made magic. Like, they understood the assignment. It was just like, listen, y'all, we're going in the studio, and this is going to be number one. And it really is. It's Miami's Road March to me.
I'm going to stick with Juve Jombi, Carnival Jombi, but as far as Little Boy himself, Little Boy and, what is it, Shura? I don't know how to pronounce it.
I know, his name is, Shura, one of those.
Those two, and DJ Avalanche carried this entire year.
Agreed. I can agree with you.
The three of them carried this entire year. And they represented their flags amazingly. They did an amazing choice of artists to represent the songs and the production. And that trickled all the way down to a masquerade experience in multiple destinations in the entire world. They ran Grenada. They ran Barbados. They run in Dominica. They run in St. Vincent. They run in Antigua. Like, sometimes we have to break down those barriers of what we're used to.
Agreed.
And say it's different, but I like it.
It's everybody, I feel like, has, you know, their rise in their season, and it is Bouillon's time. Like, people could argue it down. You don't like it. That you need to learn. You need to find a song you like, because it's not going anywhere.
I'm going to put you on the spot because I love you.
Don't put me on the spot. Get off this show.
No, I'm
Get
about to put you on the
off.
spot. So, do you remember when I got the exclusive version
Of this?
of Cat Attack?
Oh my God, you kept singing that to death.
So, music is changing.
And they played that last year on the road too, though, in Miami.
Music is changing, and I work with artists. I work with DJs. Somebody sent me the Cat Attack rhythm. I played, I think like 4 or 5 songs were done. I played that for her, and she was like, "This is insane." I was like, "But this one is gonna be the one." The one that's Cat Attack, the literally meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
She was like, I don't know about this.
It was the meow, meow, meow part. Like, oh my
By the time
God.
we got out the car,
I was singing it. She gets on my nerves.
she was singing it.
Turn, get off the mic, y'all. Get off. No,
But it's
yes,
like
it proves
when
the
we're
point.
introduced to new music, sometimes it's not about what we're used to. It's about what we're able to accept, that frequency, that energy, and this is making me feel good. It doesn't have to make sense.
Exactly.
It makes me feel good right now.
Agreed.
And that's it.
Agreed. Because by the end of that ride, I was like, okay, now I like all the songs on the rhythm. And then Patrice, you know, entered that arena with the kitty cat. I was just like, oh gosh, amazing, amazing. But she's been one of those artists that hasn't been afraid to, you know, I guess, you know, cross genres, because she has a song with Dexter, Taurus.
But see,
she does it all to me.
and I know this is going to be a little controversial, but when you are a family woman, even though you have talent and you have other desires to do other things, you kind of low down yourself to be pleasing to everybody.
That's what you think
And
Patsy's doing with the kitty
think-
cat?
Well, no. And I think Patrice finally got to the point where she understands that, listen, I earned my way here. I deserved my way here. I worked my way here. And if it's something I want to do, I gonna do it.
Well,
And it's been amazing. It's been an amazing ride.
indeed. That's a whole another show topic, because I literally have just been amazed at how she's just continued to just persevere and
She's evolving.
still crank out impeccable music. So that's a whole nother show topic. However, if you could rate Miami Carnival on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you giving it this year?
I would say a 9.5.
Why 9.5? Why not 10?
Only reason not 10 is the things that were external to Miami Carnival. I think there could have been more communication in reference to parking details. I think there could have been more signage in reference to, you know, if people are sitting around in traffic, because we've been doing the same thing year after year in the same place, and it could be a little more organized.
Right.
But as far as Carnival on the road for Mas itself, superb. But your experience starts when you're sitting in traffic.
Tis true,
You know what I'm
tis
saying?
true.
But
Parking for us, we
Right.
were a little like, even though it was
One-
free,
one thing
it
I
still
can-
was a little nerve-wracking.
Right. One thing I can say, last year, I want to say I waited for 3.5 hours for parking.
But they
At least.
did have the shuttles at the
This-
park and ride,
But
though.
that's what I'm talking about in reference to proper communication, you know, getting that information out, because we didn't know about any alternatives until day of.
Wow, okay.
And by day of, everything is full. You know? But when you're following the carnival committees, shout out to Broward Carnival, But it's like when you're following the carnival committees, you're following the other, bands and other things. If they are not provided with the information to share, that's going to be less people have access.
Tis true. So
But
better communication.
That's
Okay.
it. But that's just that 0.5. But everything else, superb.
I'm inclined to actually agree as well. So Rez, next year, don't miss it, okay? We had a time.
I think I'm gonna have to be there next
I'm
year.
telling you, like, it just was something that I think everyone there really, really needed. Like, it just, thank you. We're here. We need to go and do this again, prepare for 2025, because I'm ready now. I've been at work like, this is the reality now. I'm supposed to be drinking at this time. Like, what is this?
I have chosen to play with a new band.
I am
this year.
thrilled. Yes,
Are
give
you-
me some
Are
sound.
you releasing who the band is, or are you gonna hold
Please.
on to that?
I
for a
don't
while?
know yet. I have
She's
no
coming
idea
to play
yet.
with K-Paya,
I'm gonna
okay?
do a lot of research.
Reds, she coming to
But,
play K-Paya.
K-Paya.
I
K-Paya.
have been with the same band in Miami for 10 years.
Yeah, it's time for a change. That's
And
a whole
it has
decade.
nothing to do with my bra not being the right size. It's just because I feel like I may be missing out on other experiences
And you are?
because I do other Juvets, But as far as a band, I have decided to, branch out.
I like that.
So I'm gonna do some research. And the way this woman is over here been bragging,
Do you see, the cup is in my trunk, like,
now the cup is in your trunk. Is it empty or is it ready?
no, it's empty. Because that is from the road. But listen, the distribution.
This was my road cup for Trinidad this year, and it's never empty. It's like
Those
magic.
are the type of cups that they provided with the handle, with the straw, you could close it so stuff doesn't flow in. It just, K-Paya, K-Paya, K-Paya.
Well,
All right?
hopefully I'll find a band next year to host my section, and we can have some amazing, amazing memories with a new band, a new year, in the same location.
Nice. So before we go, are you doing Atlanta 2025?
That's questionable.
Okay, same here, same here. Alrighty, well go ahead
I think
and
I want to do Orlando.
I'm considering, but I want to jam on the road, so I need to see some costumes first. But I definitely am thinking about that as well. It's time to do something different. As you said, I've
Right.
been doing Atlanta for like 12 years, so maybe it's time to go to Orlando and catch a new vibe.
So I have a question for you, ladies. Mm-hmm. Which party do y'all think was the best party that you attended or didn't attend? Because just because you didn't attend it doesn't mean it wasn't really good. So which party do you think was one of the better events down there this year?
Definitely gonna give it to Army Fete, Booze and Bacchanal, Citrus.
No Borders.
There you go.
And if I have to have an honorable mention, I would say Naked.
I've heard good. That's the boat ride, right?
Yes. Naked is always good. Blaze is amazing.
Saw him on the road.
And
Yeah.
it's
I've
like,
heard a lot of people bigging up Stinking Dirty.
They had a time there.
I'm just a little, because I'm used to Stinking Dirty at home in Trinidad and Tobago. The Stinking Dirty in America this year was better than last year. Last year was the first year in Miami, but I just feel like because I'm used to a 10 out of 10, it still has some growing to do in the U.S.
Is it the same people that keep it?
Yes.
Because, okay, because
Voice.
sometimes that could be the,
yes.
the
Shout out
difference.
to the Voicey team. Now, nobody has to say SSS because to me, SSS will always go down in history as the best Juve in Miami. Girl, you mess around and lose a shoe, a shirt, a phone,
Right.
your mind, your
Okay.
man,
Somebody
something.
literally
You're
did
gonna
say
lose
they lost
something.
their mind in Miami. They was like, "Can you help
No.
me find this?"
Specifically
At SSS Blue.
Secret Soca Society. SSS Blue is hands down my favorite Juve in
Hands down.
Miami. Hands down.
Why?
One, because it's affordable, okay? Two, the space, the location, it's in the middle of a residential community. So it's not one of those hard to park, I have to pay $55 for park. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do all of that.
Right.
I can park on the streets in a neighborhood, pay for an experience that I know is going to be better and better each year.
Shout out to Freeze. Definitely
They
saw him on the road.
have shaded areas. They have seated areas. You have plenty food.
Nice.
You have plenty drinks. The ambiance is good. The themes are always good. This year it was Sailor.
Nice.
Last year it was...
We love a good sailor.
Right,
I
that's what I mean.
promise
It's
we
like,
do.
The themes are always good. And the water truck doesn't stop. I'm a water girl, so it's like, I like water at my fence. So it's like, I go to the water truck to water in the stuff.
Right.
So with that being said, and I know people are going to crucify me for this, it was not hard for me to get the blue out of my toenails. Because I was at the water truck.
I'm done. I know people right now that are still blue. Okay?
Dawn should be sold out in Miami because everyone's been using Dawn dishwasher.
Yes.
No, I believe it. I believe it. I definitely believe
Oh
it.
my gosh, I cannot.
But out of the Juves, SSS to me is good. I worked Stinking Dirty last year. This year I was able to experience as a fetter.
Nice.
And it just was, I mean, it was good, but it's not Trinidad. And when you have a
the
Trinidad
comparison.
staple, you're just going to be patient. You're going to continue to support, and you're going to wait until it reaches that Trinidad expectation.
Right.
So I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's just, it wasn't SSS.
Gotcha. Well, listen, we definitely had a great recap. I definitely have more to say, more videos to post. So definitely keep it locked with Rebel Mass. You know where to find me on Instagram. It is Rebel Mass 2.0. Rebel Mass on TikTok, and it's my real name on Facebook, unfortunately. So, follow me that way. Be sure to tune in every Saturday, 2:15 to 3:15 p.m., Caribbean Live Radio. And big shout out to our show sponsor, the Trinidadian jewelry designer, Diane Halen. And thank you for coming in, Miss Three Queens Entertainment and Infinity. Book your rooms for Trinidad with this lady, y'all. I'm going to Dominica, so.
My Infinity experience at Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok is the Infinity brand. We have Trinidad rooms available and ready to book. Early bird, you can pay on arrival. Nobody else is going to give you that perk. I promise.
I love it. I love this song.
I hope you'll find someone else. I hope you'll find someone else. To love you like I do.
I hope it love you true.
To love you like I do. Wow. I tell you all what I get in is mépris. Oui bon Dieu papa zo. Oui bon Dieu papa zo. Whoa. I tell you all what I get in is mépris. Oui bon Dieu papa zo. Oui bon Dieu papa zo. What? Every day is stress. Yeah. I cannot take it baby next. Look. Wow. Every day is stress. Yeah. I cannot take it baby next. I hope you'll find someone else.
Someone better than me.
I hope you'll find someone else. To love you like I do.
I hope so.
To love you like I do.
My belly big, like a cushion. I never hungry.
Never.
I don't worry. You make a story on my belly because it's big.